All right. I reckon. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 2019 Zombies gun game. Uh, we did Shino Numa last, and we're going into Kino der Toten. And I'm sitting here listening to Cake by the Ocean. I'm actually gonna skip that song. Fairly local. Eminem till I collapse. Rude by Magic's what we're gonna be starting things off with here. And I couldn't really ask for a better song, could I? Gun game, yeah. 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 Whoop. Yeah. Old fashioned man. Said I have you doubted for the rest of my life. Say yes, 'cause I need to know. Look, my friend, but the answer is no. Why you gotta be so rude? I got a terrible singing voice, but y'all gonna have to suffer through it while I just have some fun here. Kino der Toten is like my childhood zombies map, so I'm gonna be living vicariously through this. Don't think I used that word correctly, but I don't really care. Because either way, we still having some fun. God, I need some all-time low to start playing here soon. I think I got a little bit of it in my PC listening playlist. Which I listen to. I'm like pretty much always listening to some music. I'm pretty much always listening to something or another while I'm playing. I'm also normally in Discord. You guys can't see it because I'm just using game capture, not display capture. Just in case people hop in the voice chat. I don't want their names to pop up on screen so that they don't get shown even if they don't want to. Oh, excuse me. Let's get on this stage. Woo. Woo. Kino, why are you lagging on me, man? Come on, you're like a baby to me, man. Seeing you do this is hurting my soul. Having all doors open, I forgot that meant that was also open. What did we just get? We get Deadshot? Stamina. That was not an orange bottle, I will have you know that much. Are there any other Wonder Fizz locations? In this map other than the 1911 being the last pistol on the list of pistols to get was not what I was thinking the game would have up its sleeve for me. Did I not have enough to buy the Wonder Fizz a second ago? I wouldn't have been able to hear the click, I don't guess, of not affording it. Hounded by Lato is the next song up. Again, y'all can't hear them, but I should leave a link to my music, my PC listening playlist, because I'm always expanding it as I find more songs that are just good, like just solid listening tracks. Oh, speaking of listening tracks, I just listened to Kanye Yee, whatever he is still going by. I don't know. I don't pay attention to him enough. Just listen to his new Vultures Part 2 or whatever track, or not track, but album, it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't one of those things where like I'm gonna sit there and actively listen to it all the time. But I did it while I was sitting and just I had it in the background while I was doing. What was I doing? What was I doing? Hold on. Oh, I was reading freaking. I was trying to catch up on My Hero Academia now that it's supposed to have ended or whatever. I don't know why I couldn't think of. I don't know why. Jeez. I started fresh from the beginning again because it had been so long since I'd kept up with anything. I'm not going to say anything to say like spoil anything. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm just going off of Twitter, things I've seen on Twitter of people talking about, the end being kind of, skip a couple minutes ahead if you want to, but the end being kind of like disappointing because it just shows that there really was no true character development for Deku or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I think that would fit with his character. Even if it's true, I think no character development would actually fit with his character pretty well because he's like one of those like super unsure of himself, needing outside validation type of characters. And so I think it would 100% kind of be in line with his branding to be needing other people in his life to do things and help him in order to actually function and do stuff. But that's just a personal opinion. Had to mute and cough there. I hate coughing into the mic. I feel bad when I do it because I know it's gonna shock somebody. Like if I ever sneeze, I always try to say like sneeze, and then sneeze. It'd have been funny if I'd had a sneeze loaded up right there, in the chamber. Listening to some Weathers. Always tired. No, so after playing Killer Frequency, so it's been, we played Killer Frequency on the weekend, so that'd been like the 4th and the 5th or something like that. Dude, playing Killer Frequency made me realize how cool of a job it must be to be like a radio personality. Because, like, you literally get to talk, play ads, listen to music. I'm 100% sure there's, like, other stuff, too. I actually wonder, I want to call up one of the local radio stations and just tell them, like, hey, I'm interested in a career in, like, like, radio broadcasting, and see if they'll let me come in for, like, a day and just look at how everything works and just, like, the ins and outs of just like what the actual job is. I wonder if that's something I could work out one day to go do. There's a couple radio stations here local. Don't know which one I'd go to though. I'd try to want to go to one probably that plays music I'm kind of fond of. I think we have a local rock station. I'm using air quotations when I say rock. Though they do play some decent songs, but it's mostly like dad rock. And there's nothing wrong with dad bands or anything. I myself find Creed in my personal playlists more often than not. So I can't knock it. It's a tried and true genre, I guess. Woo. Oh crap! I think that was a bonus points. It might have just been a straight up upgrade. I didn't. So, okay, that does make loud noises. I didn't mean to do that though. I apologize for it. What y'all tell you so far? Kino there, Toten is going pretty smoothly. I don't think I've degraded a single time. I have no idea what this song is. Oh, it's gonna throw it back to you. It's Wonderwall. I should have somehow realized what not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Oh, this is freaking Our Last Night. It's an Our Last Night cover. I was trying to figure out why it sounded funny. I know it's a lot of people don't like cover bands, but I actually do really like Our Last Night's probably, not probably, it definitely is top 3 cover bands of all time in my opinion. Though admittedly that's going off a very small list of cover bands. There's also a cover band, like I said, Dude and a Woman did a cover of Maps by Maroon 5. And I've listened to a couple of other cover bands. And I'm saying cover band, it's not cover artists. But like band entities. So not just like YouTubers that like get on there and it's just them with like a backtrack, but like actual. Not to say that is taking away from anything at all. That is not taking away from things. And I believe it takes just as much talent to do solo covers as it does to do band covers, because you're either having to pay like Fiverr a bunch of tracks from different people, or you are having to choreograph the whole thing yourself. And either way, that's time and effort that you're putting into something that you love. Because most people that do covers do it for the love of it, or publicity. It could also be done for publicity, but if I ever did a cover, and I would probably only ever do one cover, and it's Dear Maria Count Me In by All Time Low. I think every man has to, that it is a rite of passage to sit in your car alone late at night and just listen to that song. Doesn't matter what you're doing at night. You could be bawling your eyes out. You could be sitting there contemplating life. Veering off the side of the road, wrap around a tree. It could be any number of things. I don't condone that last thing I said, but it could be any number of things. We've all had life experiences before. Everybody's had different life experiences, but it's a rite of passage. It definitely is. It's not a phase, Mom. It's a lifestyle. Nah, that was such an awesome time in internet culture. Was the emo's not dead era, which I don't reckon that's really ended, because oh, I could end the recording right now, restart the map, and go back to recording. Have that stutter never happen. I could edit it out. I could always edit it out, and no one would ever have any proof that I did it. That I just had one of the worst stutters of my entire life. But I'm not gonna do that because I think it's funny. I love when I have those little brain farts. But emo will never die. I think there'll always be a certain subset of people that are just super into it. Now the Midwest emo can kind of dry up a little bit, because I feel like every time I scroll through Instagram, my Instagram Reels or whatever, I find like at least 6 more Midwest emo bands that I never hear of again. And I just feel like it's a really oversaturated market, because it's such a trendy. I don't know. You see a lot of the songs that end up blowing up on TikTok for like really melodramatic. You know, like I don't know. I want to say like drama talks and stuff. I should start doing TikTok reviews. I should just go find internet drama on TikTok and just talk about it. That'd be a heck of a living, dude. Make a living talking about people on opposite sides of a country, or opposite sides of the world of you, really, if you're really getting jealous. Almost got demoted there.
Zombie cash.
Only 250 on the cash. Come on, you gotta be a little bit more generous in that game. Nah, but that'd be fun. Or at least every once in a while I'll dive in. If I see something juicy enough, dive into something. I don't use TikTok a whole lot. I stay mostly on Twitter. Though it is probably not the best place to be, because I pretty much interact with mostly memes. I mostly interact with memes and the occasional fighting video or something, but oh man, that was my first demotion, I think. I wish demotions would show on your down so you could like track how many times you've gotten it. Oh, I should go back. I haven't done anything to the Kino video yet. I should go back through because I know I was getting beat down on that one. I should go back and I should watch through it and I should count up every time I get demoted. Had to have happened at least like 20, 30 times, if not more. Because like I was getting, this is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Wonderful freaking song. I love this song. This is a night driving song. But because I was getting railed, dude, on when I had the Car 98, dude. Oh, I was getting you know, like boneless. I was getting deboned, dude. Also, y'all see? I don't know if it's a real news coverage, if it was like a the B article or whatever, the Onion. I don't know if it was an Onion article or not, but some Supreme Court in some states Supreme Court ruled that boneless wings are allowed to have bones in them. After some dude like tore his throat. I did not just get demoted by a Nova crawler exploding, but he got his like throat cut open on the inside by a bone and a boneless wing while he was eating at a restaurant. Like, doesn't that completely defeat the purpose of paying extra to get your wings boneless? Like, if I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings, B-dubs, and I'm paying the extra, I think it's like a $3 or $4 price hike compared to their bone-in wing counterparts. Speaking of which, I think I've not been back into town since it was supposedly have opened. But Wingstop, we're supposed to have had a Wingstop open up, and I'm excited to go there. I've heard good things about Wingstop, so I'm excited to give it a try. But like if I'm paying that extra $3 or $4, I want there to be no bones in my boneless wing. I feel like it can't be that hard to like just check. I mean, like, I doubt they bred everything in a house anyways. You know, I'm sure they have bags of like already made things. Maybe they're the ones that dip it in the batter and then cook it. You know, maybe they don't have them How did I just get demoted there? Did that Nova Crawler really put me into the one hit range? But, you know, like, I'm sure they have like the frozen wings there. And then they batter them up with, or they probably don't even batter them. They're probably already battered. But they just put them in, you know, they soak them up in whatever sauce you want. Or cook them up, then soak them up in whatever sauce you want. If you're a dry rub type of person, which, you know, sometimes like a lemon dry rub Uh, whatever the one they have that's like the lemony lemon zang. I'm getting so confused some of these demotions. But yeah, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that because I still don't know what hit me there. Ooh, some Harry Styles. I do hate the overcrawls. I do hate that this door is opened. Because normally I would sit right here in this corner and then dip out right along that path. You know, dip out right along this path right here. Oh my gosh. This is starting to get embarrassing. This is, the Mark II is apparently just a bad luck charm. Which it is genuinely a terrible weapon and should have never been put in this pack. But even the Pack-a-Punch variant of it, in a normal game of zombies, this has to be a starting weapon. There's no way the M2 is, or the MK2 is not a starting weapon in this mod pack. Actually, wait. The carbine from BO4, I don't know if it was a lever action, but oh my gosh. BO4, 9 starting room. That rifle actually pretty ballin'. Now that I'm thinking back on it, in the 300 or 400 hours I've played of BO4, I don't think I ever once pack-a-punched that thing. You guys are starting to get fast, and I still don't have Jug. Starting to realize why I'm getting demoted so easily is because I am missing an integral. That 2 shots, at least 2 of the 4 bullets fired there. Struck. Speaking of struck, I just slammed my thumb. I don't know what I was rambling about earlier, but I don't know. This gun sucks. I gotta not get sidetracked. I gotta when I start talking about something, I gotta keep talking about it because I get sidetracked too easy. That's probably why I'd never be able to be a radio host. I tried podcasting, but podcasting was also something I didn't have the attention span for. How? Oh, this is Suicide Boys? This has got to be. I don't know who else sounds like them. Well, no, it's my personal listening playlist. Yeah, it would have to be them because I haven't put any. I don't have anybody else in there that sounds like them. Well, actually, no, I do have. I actually don't know. I can't think of any. Whew. got a little darky in there, but he doesn't. They don't really have the same sound. Oh, it's this. Ah, man. I was actually pretty close to being off of the car. That was actually a very disheartening. Hey, double tap. Actually, I'm pretty sure I already had double tap. PhD. And divine intervention. I don't know what this song is. This sounds wicked. Oh, it's Beauty of Annihilation. Oh, okay. The beginning of that always trips me up. I can never. It's never what I think it is. Hey, this is the packed version. I have more than just 5 shots. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, off the. Well, have we seen the SPR yet, though? Or the SKS? I don't think we have. I'm gonna link that just so that I have a route out if I ever deem myself as having needed it. There's no dog rounds. I just thought of it. There's no. Oh my god, the name of this gun is stupid. And not a good stupid, the worst possible stupid. I'm actually astounded that somebody did that. I know they probably did it as a joke. That is a very dry taste joke. It's what the song Pumped Up Kids is about. Or Pumped Up Kicks is about. It's a very unfun topic. What is the Scar's name? Let's take a look, see if they did My Baby dirty. Which I actually don't like all versions of the Scar. They didn't even do it dirty, they did it beauty. How in all of these other maps have I not realized that it had a freaking... How many guns have I run into so far that have alternative fire modes that I've just either never realized or never tried? I know there was one gun that had a master key on it that I did find. Whoop. Have I not upgraded yet? That does the AMAX have an alternate fire? Well, I guess I'll figure out in a minute. Guess I'll just have to figure out in a minute. Oh yeah, there. This is timed. I forgot about that. I almost sat back to relax for a second and wait for the round to start, but which we're far enough along that a nuke. There's the possibility a nuke wouldn't have even ended the round. Oh, whoa! There were a couple of violent guys there. Dang it. Was hoping I'd be able to skip past this. But I couldn't earn the points fast enough, sadly. I feel like this AMAX kind of slows me down a little bit while I'm firing it. I definitely feel like there's a slight... Maybe not. I don't know. Here's the SPR. I don't think we got the SPR on Kino. Might have been because it had 3 wonder weapons. Oh, I thought that guy was going to hit me. Now, do they all gather up? Isn't it if you headshot them or something, they're not supposed to? Nope. He's still exploding. Well. Hey, that's the crew. Where is Jug at on this map? Jug is in the theater room, isn't it? I've been just not getting it because I'm not smart. Oh, great. I had like 200 points left too on that gun. That is a crying shame. I actually did that. I'm surprised. I had the time there to do that. Can play a little more confidently now that I can take 2 extra hits. Well, Jug's a 5-hit down at. Oh, I've got a good question for you zombies nerds out there. I can never remember because it's been so long since I played BO1 and BO2 zombies. Was it I know it was 2 hit downs. Did Jug take that to 3 or did Jug take it to 4? Did Jug add 1 or 2 extra hits? Because I genuinely can't remember. I'm pretty sure I'd run far enough away that I should have avoided any damage there past that first explosion. But again, that's why I don't like the Nova Crawlers, and that's why I think, like lore-wise, they're pretty cool. You know, they're an intricate, well, not really intricate, but they're an interesting, you know, piece of lore. But other than lore, they just suck. Like, I like 5. And I like Kino Toten. But there are days that I will sit down and want to play zombies. And 5's not counting in this because that would have been way back in the day. But we'll consider this like prime BO2 era. Back when I was playing BO2 after school. Just about every day. BO1. 5 was BO1. Sorry. Apologies. Apologies on that error. But sitting down to play BO1. And I'm like, man, what do I want to play? And then having to choose between, you know, the super cool, you know, Pentagon map. I get to play like freaking JFK, which was super cool, super dope. Or Kino Toten. And always choosing Kino Toten. Because didn't want to go in the labs. Didn't want to deal with the guy that stole my weapon. You know, to little me, the scientist was the suckiest freaking boss in the world. I would still rather play Transit than play 5. Even the cool factor. Now, I'd play a 5. Like, I played Classified. Classified was fun. BO4's 5 variant or whatever. Classified was fun. Played it a couple times. Trying to think who with. So I never owned it personally. I never bought a single BO4 DLC because I didn't get BO4 until. Now, what game would have come out after BO4? The next game had already been out for a few months. Like, it was Christmas. And, like, BO4 was on sale. Because it had already been out for a little over a year. Can't even think of what game it was, though. But I got them all at GameStop for, like, super cheap. And then, of course, BO4 went on PS Plus after that. Sometime after that. And I got it on PS Plus. I think that's the only Call of Duty game that's ever gone to PS Plus. Just you know, off the top of my head, I can't think of any other Call of Duty game that's on PS Plus. I wouldn't be surprised if Ghosts went on there at some point. Vanguard, in like the next 3 or 4 years, will probably go on there and go free to play. The Modern Warfare 2 remaster, the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster, was on PS Plus for a while there. When it first came out, or for a little while after it had come out, but that's what I should play again sometime. I should be No, I should get the original Modern Warfare 2, play it, and play the Spec Ops missions. And then, you know, just like play the game on the PC, you know, do all the Spec Ops missions and all. You know, live my best life, you know, get 3 stars on everything. Like to get like the real gamer that I am, to show or to have gamer respect along all of my other Modern Warfare 2 video gamers out there. That is not the explosive one. Have I already had the Barrett? Can't think of whether or not I've had it or not yet, so. VHS Avenger. Well, that was a super penetration. Okay. Got snail's pace from that. Snail, yeah, I think snail's pace is that. I don't think I had snail's pace before, at least. So I think I'm gonna delete Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone. So I don't know. I downloaded Warzone 2 with the intent of playing it and doing some ranked stuff on Rebirth. But I sat down and played for like an hour earlier today, and it was the least entertaining hour I think I've ever spent. There was no fun. I didn't get in a single match with people that spoke English and my teammates. I got yelled at every match because I didn't speak Spanish. Like, I can read a little bit of Spanish. I can read enough Spanish to get by if I ever need to be in a situation in which Spanish is the only way I'm going to read something. I can read enough to like get probably directions, and then I've got a English to Spanish dictionary, or a Spanish to English dictionary, whatever you call it. You know, for if I ever go to Mexico or anything, but which that'd probably be the last place you ever catch a fat white guy is in Mexico. Oh well, maybe an old fat white guy. But a young fat white guy, that is the last place I ever want to go, because I'm going to get drug muled so hard and so fast. I probably shouldn't say that. I'd probably be fine. Go there and like go to like a resort or something. I know a ton of good Hispanic people. Some of my best friends in high school were some Hispanic dudes that, I mean, well, one of them went to go serve the Marines now. I don't know if he's shipped out yet or not though. Actually, I don't know. But yeah. It's like I hold nothing but respect for him, because you know, like they're, especially him, he's doing stuff I would never do. I would never go to the military. Yeah, I love my country and all, but I'm not gonna die for it. And that's a really selfish thing to say, probably, but I don't want to die for some big shell corporation in a proxy war that we probably shouldn't be fighting, and we're only doing it because it brings profits in, you know. And that probably got me put on a watch list saying that. I'll probably cut that out of the video, actually. But I do mean that, though. Now, like National Guard. Maybe National Guard. But I'd have to read up on the National Guard. Anything in which I would have to get deployed somewhere. And I think the National Guard only gets deployed in like national emergencies, but like in nation. Now, like if you do the Army Reserves, I think you can get deployed, but that would probably be like, you know, things would have to be really rough already for Army Reserves probably to have to get sent out anywhere outside of just normal training. Whew. Val's wearing my mouse out. starting to get hot. I got my air conditioner turned off so I can record without hum. It's starting to get hot. I swear these videos are getting progressively longer and longer each time I do them. I don't know why. I think I must keep getting stuck. Well, I know I got stuck 2 or 3 different times on just this one alone, but
Zombie cash.
that was enough to upgrade me? Oh, was that a 2750? This is where it gets fast.
Zombie cash.
Oh, that speeds it up even more. Woo! Barely escaped that one. Oh, that reload's rough though. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. Ah. Yeah, it's throwing all the guns. Or not all the guns. Every gun. There's a bunch of guns in this thing. It's a gun game. But it's throwing all the LMGs right here at the end. I'm sorry for not talking a whole lot. It is very late. It's 1:04 a.m. right now. I'm a little tired. I actually underestimated how much energy I was gonna have, because I was gonna go ahead and pump out. I was gonna do a real late night since I ain't got work in the morning. I actually ain't got nothing to do in the morning until like 3 in the afternoon, so I was Really gonna spend all night, and like I was gonna go to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and then past that I was gonna take go bed, and then um, get up about lunch. Get a good 6, 7, maybe 6, maybe 7 hours in. Had to cough, sorry. But I'm very tired. More so than I probably should be. I didn't really actually do a whole lot today. Not enough to warrant me about to conk out. But I've been having some late nights. I've let my sleep schedule get kind of messed up again. Um, I've been trying my best to keep it pretty alright, or at least manageable to the point that I wasn't conking out middle of the day. Because for a while there, for about 2 or 3 months, even in school, I was down and out in math or English class, like pretty regularly actually. I mastered the art of leaning my head back over the back of the chair and conking out about 15 minutes at a time. Because I sat in the back, or well, it wasn't really the back, but it was a corner. In math class, I sat dead center, but I mean, I was doing it anyways. It was algebra finances. And like halfway through the year, we started doing the algebra portion. For like the first half of the year, we did the finances. The class was more finances with algebra, pretty much. That's how that class went. So is it going to be the ray gun, normal ray gun is our last wonder weapon? I would have rather the thunder gun be the last wonder weapon. The Boomhilda hop's also a fun thing. The upgraded Mouse are on Origins. Ooh, gun game on Origins is gonna be fun. I probably said it in one of my other videos, but I don't know where I don't know where we're gonna run around at. Like all the maps I've played so far. Well, Varuk didn't really have much of one. I mean, I tried my best in that stairwell, and it lasted for. I tried a couple different places in Varuk. But Varuk is one of those maps where I think you get like 2 or 3 players, and you hold that one window on the stairs, and then it's the hallway with the trap sitting in front of you. I think that's what Varuk's good for. I'll tell you what the ray gun's good for. It's good for creating crawlers. Golly. I feel like the zombies gain immunity to damage for a second or two after they... Maybe not always, but it feels like they gain a little bit of immunity to damage once they get crawled. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about. Now, insta-kill on the ray gun is awesome. I don't really understand. So the splash on the ray gun is smaller than I think of. That's a grand. But round 35, man. How long would round 35 have taken in normal gameplay? Probably would have taken about 2 hours. Right, because this is continuous, no round changes, no dog rounds. Actually, dog rounds would have probably sped up a little bit. Oh, that was the end. Jeez. Not paying attention to the points a whole lot, am I? But yeah, I'm about to hop to bed. I got a video scheduled. I think I got a video scheduled. Today's the 8th now. Yeah, I got a video scheduled for lunch to come out. So I'll edit these two videos in the morning. I'll put the censor bars on them because the names are still atrocious. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of Discord for the night. Esports, EA Sports College Football. Alright, if you guys enjoyed the video, though, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to all that wonderful, wonderful stuff, and I will see you on the next one. Adios and goodbye.